Did you know that even though we have modern conveniences, we're reportedly more stressed out than ever before? It makes you wonder, right? How did our ancestors, who faced constant threats like famine, predators, and disease, ever manage their stress without all our modern apps and wellness trends? What did they know that we've forgotten? Well, it turns out they had a whole toolkit of powerful, time-tested methods for staying calm and resilient. These aren't just quaint historical facts. They're practical, effective strategies that are just as relevant today. We're going to dive deep into the stress relief secrets of our ancestors and uncover how we can use their ancient wisdom to find more peace in our hectic modern lives. Let's face it, modern life is a pressure cooker. We're constantly bombarded with notifications, deadlines, and the relentless pressure to be productive 24/7. This state of chronic stress isn't just mentally exhausting. It has serious consequences for our physical health. When we're stressed, our bodies are flooded with cortisol, the stress hormone. In short bursts, that's fine. It's our fight or flight response. But when it's happening all the time, it's a different story. Constant high cortisol levels can lead to a whole host of problems. High blood pressure, weakened immune systems, weight gain, anxiety, depression, and trouble sleeping. It's like leaving the engine of a car running all day, every day. Eventually, things start to break down. We get burned out, irritable, and disconnected. We're so busy managing our lives that we forget how to actually live them. This isn't just a personal failing. It's a modern epidemic. We've built a world that is inherently stressful, and we've lost many of the natural built-in mechanisms our ancestors used to cope. They didn't have the option to just power through burnout. Their survival depended on maintaining a healthy balance, both physically and mentally. What exactly did they do? Well, our ancestors were masters of using what was around them. One of their most powerful tools was nature itself. They didn't just live in nature. They were deeply connected to it. This connection wasn't just poetic. It was practical medicine. For example, many ancient cultures understood the power of herbal remedies. Think of calming teas made from chamomile, lemon balm, or valerian root. These weren't just old wives' tales. They contained compounds that had been scientifically shown to have a calming effect on the nervous system. The simple act of foraging for these plants, preparing them, and drinking the tea was a ritual in itself, a mindful process that grounded them in the present moment. They also practiced what we now call forest bathing or Shinrin-yoku in Japan. Simply spending quiet, intentional time in a natural environment has been proven to lower cortisol levels, reduce blood pressure, and boost mood. Our ancestors didn't need a scientific study to tell them this. They felt it. They knew that the sounds of the forest, the smell of the earth after rain, and the sight of a clear, starry sky were profoundly soothing. They were constantly surrounded by these natural stress relievers. Another huge piece of the puzzle was community. In today's individualistic society, we often try to handle our stress alone. But our ancestors understood that we are social creatures. They lived in tight-knit tribes and villages where burdens were shared. Community rituals, storytelling, dancing, and singing weren't just for entertainment. They were essential for social bonding and emotional release. Imagine sitting around a fire, sharing stories and laughter with the people you trust. This sense of belonging and mutual support is a powerful antidote to the isolation that often fuels modern anxiety. When someone was going through a tough time, the community rallied around them. This shared experience created a safety net that is often missing in our lives today. And of course, there was the practice of mindfulness and meditation. While the forms varied from culture to culture, from the silent meditation of Buddhist monks to the chanting and rhythmic movements of shamanic traditions, the core principle was the same: training the mind to be present and calm. They understood that the source of much of our suffering isn't just the external events, but our reaction to them. By observing their thoughts without judgment, they could detach from the cycle of worry and fear. This wasn't about emptying the mind, but rather about becoming the master of it, instead of letting it be the master of you. These practices helped them cultivate an inner stillness that they could carry with them, even in the face of external chaos. So out of all these incredible ancient practices, which one is making a huge comeback today and proving to be a game changer for modern stress? It's the simple, profound power of breathwork. Think about it. Breathing is the one thing we do constantly, from the moment we're born to the moment we die. yet most of us do it unconsciously and inefficiently. Ancient yogis in India called this life force energy pranayama, which literally translates to control of the life force or breath control. They developed sophisticated techniques to manipulate the breath to alter their state of consciousness, calm their nervous system, and improve their physical health. This isn't some mystical, abstract concept. The science behind it is solid. When you're stressed, your breathing becomes shallow and rapid, activating your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight mode. By consciously slowing down and deepening your breath, you activate the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest mode. This simple shift sends a powerful signal to your brain that you are safe. It's like hitting a manual override switch on your body's stress response. Techniques like box breathing, inhaling for 4 counts, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and holding for 4 are now used by everyone from Navy SEALs to top athletes to stay calm under pressure. What makes breathwork so powerful is its accessibility. You don't need any special equipment. You don't need to go anywhere. You can do it at your desk, in your car, or in line at the grocery store. It's a free, portable, and incredibly effective tool for managing stress in the moment. Just a few minutes of conscious breathing can dramatically lower your heart rate, reduce feelings of anxiety, and bring a sense of clarity and focus. Our ancestors knew this instinctively. They understood that the rhythm of their breath was connected to the rhythm of their mind and the rhythm of life itself. By mastering their breath, they mastered their inner state, giving them a level of resilience that we can all learn from. So, we've journeyed back in time and uncovered some incredible stress relief secrets. From the healing power of nature and herbal remedies, to the profound importance of community and the game-changing practice of breathwork. Our ancestors had a rich understanding of how to maintain balance and well-being. These ancient practices remind us that the best solutions are often the simplest. So which one of these ancient stress relief techniques are you most curious to try? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to learn more about how to apply these timeless strategies to your life, make sure to check out our video on 3 simple breathwork exercises you can start today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on living a healthier, happier life.